Welcome to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. Jeff DiVeronica and Steve Bradley here with another exceptional Section 5 team, this time from the links or the golf course. Steve Bradley, this team was 21-0 in the regular season. Actually, if you consider the way they do it in golf, 21-0 through the semifinals of the sectionals. And they're record setters. They've got 3 of the top 4 finishers in Section 5 in the super sectionals. They're with us here today. Victor Golf joins us here with Coach Trevor Sousa in his 13th season, and also our 3 guys here. We've got the super sectional co-champion Carson French, just a sophomore. Carson, you've been on the show, I think, right? Yes?
Yeah, I was on last year.
Yeah, you were. Okay. Then we've got Jack Berl, a senior, who came in 3rd in super sectionals, and then the individual section champion, who was 4th in supers, Brody Burgess, who was just a freshman. So first of all, guys, congratulations on all you've done so far. I know our audience will probably be watching this after team sectionals. You'll be facing Athena on Thursday. And then the states come up June 4 to 6 down in Elmira at the Mark Twain Golf Course. No more Cornell University, but a new track for you guys to tear up. Trevor, congrats on the success of this group. I know you guys are performing at a high level. You're defending champs from 2021. But to set a record last week, 364, 22 under par at Ravenwood. How cool are these guys and how great are they under pressure?
These guys are the best. They bring it every day. I knew going throughout the day we were playing pretty well, and McQuaid was playing really tough that day as well. And it didn't really strike me until our 6th guy, first guy out he played with Carson, comes in with a 69. Aiden Del Forte is a senior. He made the turn at 32. So I knew kind of something special was in the works, and then they all turned in the mid 30s, and then all of a sudden those 18-hole scores came in, and I was like, wow, this is going to be a low score. So I had to do a little bit of digging to see where that stacked up against other Section 5 teams.
Steve, let me run it down for you real quick. Aiden Del Forte, 69, 3 under par. Carson French, 74. Colin Barber, 75. Jack Berl, 73. Jonah Whittier, 77. And Brody, a 73 on the day. Like I said, minus 22. And you smoked McQuaid, who had a total of 402 by 38 strokes on the day. That's pretty remarkable there. I guess let's start with the guy who shot the low score that day. Well, you're tied. We'll go with the old guy here first. Jack, did you guys have any idea what you're all doing collectively? And then we'll talk more about the individual stuff, because I know individual sectionals are special and so are supers. But that day, you guys that might never be broken. But did you guys have a sense of what was going on around you, or are you just all locked in on what you were doing?
Sousa, our coach, kind of told us a little bit here and there during out the day that what our front 9 scores were, kind of kept us going with the guys behind us and in front of us of how they were doing. I knew Del Forte fired at 32. He was playing in front of me. I knew he was playing well. And then I was playing with Colin Barber as well. So, we were all playing really well. I didn't know what we were going after. I mean, it was just a really remarkable day. It was something special.
Carson, congratulations on repeating as the medalist at Super Sectionals. Did it last year as a freshman. Before we get into the details of Super Sectionals, how about just the competition on this team and how having the competition in practice and so many good players around you, how does that make you all better?
No, it's awesome. Everybody pushes each other to get better, and we know anybody could go and be the one on the team any day of the week. So it's awesome having everybody push each other like that.
I remember you now from last year, Carson, because I was like, you have such a cool demeanor. Have you guys ever seen him rattled? Do you ever get rattled, Carson, or is it poise one of your things?
On the inside, I get a little rattled sometimes, but I try to keep it cool on the outside a little bit.
How do you do that?
Just kind of focusing on the moment and staying there, and next shot, there's always the next shot you can hit better and keep moving forward.
Have you had any coaching in regard to the mental game of golf? That's certainly not something that's rare these days.
Yeah, definitely. My coach definitely harps on the mental side of the game a lot, so it's good.
Brody, how about you as a freshman? I know that Jeff has already kind of referred to Jack as the old man on the team, but how about you being surrounded by so many good players? How does that build your confidence and help you as a young player fit into the tradition that, I mean, Victor certainly has a fine tradition and find your role on the team?
It's awesome. I've been paired up with Jonah Whittier in most of the matches this year. He's a senior, and it's helped me just keep my cool, learn from him. Same with Jack, just every day in practice, learning from him. It's cool to have people to look up to who I want to be like.
You were the individual champion at Clifton Springs this past Saturday with a 71 even par. Young man from Mendon, Matt, is it Carpenter? You tell me, Trevor, what's it? It's not Carpenter. There's another syllable in there, isn't there?
Carpentier, Matt Carpentier.
Carpentier, okay, 73, 2 shots over him. And then how about this? Tyler Stark from Hilton. I saw this today on social media. First Hilton golfer ever to make it to the States. So congratulations to that young man. He looks young, Coach. Is he young?
I think he's a sophomore. I actually marked his group on Saturday, and I've never seen like such a grinder. He was just, his putting's amazing. It was fun to watch.
So let's take a quick break. I want to come back. Steve has this amazing dramatic story that he was trying to tell me about an hour ago in a pre-interview. And I just finished dinner and I'm trying to get my thoughts collected on where I'm going to start my research on Victor. And he starts telling me about the dramatic life and times of one Jack Berl. And he's going to recap that for you later. And then we're going to take it right to Mr. Bucket Hat to talk all about it. So I want to see that hat up close too when we get back. So let's take a quick break. You're watching us right here on the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show.
Looking for a used truck? Can you find one out of 350? At BobJohnsonAutoGroup.com, you'll find one. Love SUVs? 800 are waiting for you to take one home at BobJohnsonAutoGroup.com. At 350 pre-owned sedans, and you've got a total of 1,500 used vehicles only at BobJohnsonAutoGroup.com.
Bob Johnson's got your ride. Bob Johnson.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
The best three things here at McQuaid are definitely the sports, the brotherhood, and the service to community. I think that's a really big, important thing that McQuaid stresses, which is part of creating a better and great man. You definitely feel a connection with your fellow students here. It's being all guy school. You're able to relate to each other on a personal level, and everyone's very welcoming here with open arms and willing to be your friend.
Local McDonald's operators care about our local schools, teams, and student athletes. That's why they support the return of high school athletics in the Rochester area and around the state. See you before or after the big game at McDonald's. Welcome back, Section 5. Game on!
In these challenging times, our dedicated team at American Custom continues to provide top quality installations to every customer. With guidelines and restrictions changing daily, we apply attention to every detail. You can trust our team to make sure the job is done right.
Welcome back to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. Jeff, DiVeronica and Steve Bradley with the record-setting boys golf team from Victor, along with one of the, I think I called you kind of a crazy man before, Coach Sousa. Trevor Sousa is with us, and I meant that in the best way, because I'm a kind of a demonstrative kind of guy. A good thing I never was a coach, because my players probably want to slap me for being so excited. But you strike me as that kind of guy, and your enthusiasm for the boys you coach and the players you coach in different sports. It's one reason I wanted to make you our G&G Fitness Coach of the Week, because I know you're very passionate about developing young people, and I see Jack nodding his head.
Yes, sir.
So congratulations on that. Trevor, what you coach? You do some hockey too? You do football? Tell me what you coach.
And girls golf. Girls golf, buddy.
Yeah. I go from August to June straight through. Girls golf in the fall. I'm an assistant for our boys hockey team in the winter, and then obviously this in the spring. So
who was a big
Trevor? What's your background in high school? What sports did you play? Where did you grow up? And how, I know that you have a relatively young family. How do you do all this?
First of all, my wife's a saint. If I gotta plug her. She is really the rock that holds the glue that holds the house together here. I got a 7-year-old daughter who's also playing hockey, so this winter was busy, and then a 4-year-old son who's starting to dip his toe in the water of sports and stuff. So big ups to her for supporting me through all this. And she loves the connections with the teams too. It's kind of nice that we're quote unquote back to normal team pasta dinners, and we got Umi's on Wednesday night with the golf team for our pregame dinner. So it's kind of nice. I went to Fairport. I'm a 2003 graduate of Fairport. I played high school golf. I also played a little bit of soccer. Hockey wise, I grew up playing hockey all the way till I was about 15, but started taking golf a lot more seriously. So I didn't play high school hockey, but when I first started working at Victor, I knew I wanted to get back around the sport again. So Mike Ferrari took me on board, and I just finished season number 12 with that team.
This means that I covered you when you were in high school, because if you were a 2003 Fairport grad, did you play on Busani's teams? Did you play varsity?
I stopped. Yeah, soccer was way too much running, so I stopped after my freshman year. I was good with carrying a golf bag around the course, but the running. So no, I played for some of the guys under Busani though.
Jack, you were nodding when I was talking about Coach being the Coach of the Week, and thank you to G&G Fitness for all they do to make sure our local coaches get recognized here, because the media ain't what it used to be, and we're happy that we can recognize athletes of the week and coaches of the week. But Jack, what 10 years from now, if I meet you somewhere at a festival and I say, hey, you're Jack Berl, Section 5 golf guru, what was Coach Sousa like? What will you remember 10 years from now you think the most about this guy?
Wow. He's helped me a lot. Ever since 7th grade, when I came to play Victor Golf, I was on JV 7th grade year, and then was on varsity 8th grade. And ever since then, he's just been kind of like my second guy. Anywhere, like I can go to him for anything. He's done a lot about golf, but more importantly, becoming more of a great young man and teaching us life lessons and stuff. So I applaud him for that. And I mean, if you guys have that every week, I think you should give it to him every week. He's just all around a great guy and a great coach.
That's exactly why we picked him. Not just about developing good golfers or good athletes, but developing good young people. So congrats again, Trevor, for that.
Thank you.
Jack, we got a sneak peek though. I mean, did you have a choice of getting a Victor golf cap, or is there like an array of different caps you have for Victor Golf? Because let's take another look at this bucket hat, the first baby bucket hat in the history of our program in 19 years.
His mom is the Booster Club president, and she dominated fundraising. So Carson's got a hat on that we have. Me and Brody are wearing matching hats. We got the bucket hats. We got winter hats. We got the vest that Carson has on. Jeff, we got decked out in gear this year. So.
Wow, I love the hat.
Props to Leroy's finest, Elizabeth Newkirk Burl.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're going heavy on Jack here, so let's switch over to Brody. Brody, you're just a young guy. Many years on varsity for you? Is this your second year?
I made it 7th grade year, but then COVID came. So my first year was last year, 8th grade.
And being in the moment, Carson talked a little about this. Are you like him in that demeanor? Can you stay in the moment? Or I know I've played golf, not at a high level like you guys, but I know that, one shot can tear you up. It can change your whole round. Either way, both back and forth. How are you? How's your demeanor, and how do you handle the ups and downs of a golf game?
I've been working on it a lot. I mean, when I was younger, it got to me a lot when I hit a bad shot, but lately I've just been trying to hit my next shot better, forget the last one. But yeah, he's definitely a little more cool than me on the course. I can get a little mad, but I've been working on it. It's definitely
Carson,
improved.
let's go back to today. This is taped on Monday. Folks will see it later. So you're just a few hours after being the medalist over at Wayne Hills. 147.
Owen Corby, we should mention him. Owen Corby,
co-medalist with Owen Corby. You know, what was your mental approach coming into the round, and was there anything particular that was working for you? Was the driver? Was it the putter? Was it the short game? What was clicking?
I mean, it was all working pretty well. My approach going into the round was I'd never played the course before, so take it really conservative off the tee and try to keep it below the hole. I heard you don't want to be long anywhere on that course, and you definitely don't. So I definitely tried to play smart and just keep it in front of me the whole day.
You had never played the course before? Who was giving it?
All three of these guys haven't played the course before.
Who was giving? I've been on a court, like you asked the guy next to you. So where do I put this tee shot? Where's my aiming point? I mean, who was somebody giving you guys some help? Coach, had you seen the course? This is the course that Jim Boeheim grew up on.
I played the course once 20 years ago, and I didn't have much for them because I didn't remember it very much either. So we're actually not allowed to coach at this event. Like, we're scoring other groups as this is going on. So they were really pretty much all on their own today, and they all came in with a game plan, and they all executed it really well today. I was very proud of them.
Was there a legend, at least on the scorecard, you could like look at it? I mean, did you guys get online and look at the course before the layout?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, for
good.
sure.
I wasn't totally blind then. Still, but you're playing alongside another guy, right? That you're competing against. So it's not like you're going to help each other. I mean, then again, it is a gentleman's game. Was there any sort of like sharing of information? Oh, my buddy told me that you got to favor the right side here. And like that or no?
Not in my group, no. Nothing, no.
Just wow. These guys
Just
must
kinda
hit it
see
really
what's in front of you.
You must hit it really straight, fellas. I'll tell you that.
So,
oh man.
So Jeff, let's jump over to Jack here.
Let's go to the story of Jack's life. I want to hear it.
So, well, I'm not going to go life story, but if you remember last year at Stafford, he had 2 eagles on the back nine. And so there's never a normal story with the Berl family. I've known Jack since he was knee high to a sand wedge. So he comes in tied for ninth, right? And then top 9 go to states. It's your senior year, Jack. The last 2 state events have not been held. And you shoot 40 on the front today. So you're probably borderline at that point. And then you come out on the back nine and you shoot a 34, 3 birdies. I think from what I've been told, you were maybe the only one in red numbers on the back today. Mental approach coming in. And then what did you say to yourself walking off that 9th green, going to the back nine, knowing that, this was a pretty pivotal moment for you in your high school career?
Yeah, I knew coming in today that I had a good shot at making the state team. It's been one of my goals since I started playing for Victor, is to obviously make the state team. And I mean, front 9 got off to a poor start a little bit, just couldn't get anything to fall, missed a few little short putts, but kept on telling myself that I knew if putts were going to start falling, I knew they were going to start falling, and just try to keep on giving myself looks at birdie and give myself some good looks for par as well. And staying on 10T, made a good par on 9, and staying on 10T, I just wanted to hit a good drive, get it on the green, and then actually lipped out for my eagle on 10, so I had a good tap in birdie, and from there I just knew, all right, let's go 10, let's go shoot a number, let's go make this state team.
Awesome. Let's go around the horn, Steve, real quick. I want to go with these guys. All right, Carson, favorite professional golfer and favorite club in your bag?
My favorite professional golfer is probably Tommy Fleetwood. I love the flow and I love his golf swing. My favorite club, probably my 2-iron.
2-iron?
Really, sometimes, and it's really
Stinger.
awesome.
You hit a stinger?
Oh yeah.
What?
Can you hit a stinger with that 2-iron?
Really.
Like the famous Tiger stinger?
Do you all carry
No, I
2 irons? Wait a minute. I was going to say,
3-iron.
I thought
I
that.
got a 3-iron.
Wow. Okay. You are a unique golfer, Carson French. All right,
Brody.
Brody.
You got to be a good ball striker to hit a 2-iron. That's why.
Yeah.
You keep doing it.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. Brody, favorite golfer and favorite club in your bag?
Big Jordan Spieth fan, and gotta go with 56 degree. I like chipping it.
Okay. Good touch on you. Good handsy guy. All right. Jack, same questions.
Gotta go with the reigning new PGA champ, Justin Thomas. Love his game and stuff. And then favorite club, gotta go with the 3-iron. Love hitting those little tiger stingers. Try to be like him a little bit.
How about you, Coach Sousa?
I don't know if I own golf clubs anymore, Jeff. My kids don't let me play. Favorite club in the bag, probably like my 50 degree wedge. That's my number right there. That's my gap wedge. Favorite golfer, Tiger Woods, man. I grew up in the era. I have to go with him.
So,
well, go ahead, Steve.
Maybe one more for Trevor, and
sure.
Just to coach this team, a team that has accomplished all of this, it's got to be a privilege. What has this season been like for you, just to watch these guys after all that we've been through the last 2 years, and to have this chance to go on beyond the Section 5 season and have them have that chance to compete and see where they fall at the state level?
It's a great question. It's honestly, it's special, man. I've been doing this, like Jeff mentioned, for 13 years, and to be, part of the growth of the program has been really nice. I kind of look at myself as just a small piece of the puzzle, because these guys are the ones that go out and apply and do the work. And, like you mentioned about Jack, he's a guy that's been around Victor Golf for a while, and he was on the ropes of not making it to the next stage of this. And he came out swinging on the back 9. And that just speaks to the type of kid he is. He's a great golfer, but great golfers sometimes don't rise to the occasion. Great people do. And then, being able to watch Carson get back to this moment, and then Brody step in this year, and all these guys. I got 5 seniors on the team that have just contributed so much, and the young guys collectively together, just we form great relationships. And Jeff kind of alluded to, maybe knowing a little bit about me, being around coaching and being around sports. I'm a relationship guy. That's the number one priority. And if they have great relationships with each other, and they respect each other and can be great teammates, that's all that really matters. Because at the end of the day, Jeff, when you do see Jack Berl 10 years down the road at some festival, I can guarantee that Brody Burgess and Carson French, if they were there, they're not going to remember what Jack's shot on the back 9 of that tournament, but they're definitely going to remember Jack as a great teammate. And that's kind of what I harp on with these guys. The scores and records are going to fade, but the relationships never will. You'll always remember how someone made you feel. So to be part of this is special. This group is special. I'm looking forward to an opportunity to defend the title on Thursday against a tough Athena team, and back to the state tournament with these 3 guys is going to be an awesome weekend. Can't wait.
Well, fellas, I wish you all the best of luck at states. Congrats on having a great season, and real fun having you on the program again. Appreciate you dealing with us. Steve and I love doing these interviews with young people, giving them a platform and giving them some love. So good luck to you the rest of the way, fellas. And thanks for being on the Carson Ferris High School Sports Show. For our producer, Joe Brott and Steve Bradley, for everybody here, thanks for watching us right here on Rock Sports Now on YouTube.